Hello students, today topic is subgroups of chapter number 3. Subgroups means let H be a subset of a group G if H itself forms a group under the same operation of G. Then H is called as subgroup of G. H is subset of a group G. Also H itself forms a group under the same operation of G. Under the same operation of G, then H is called as subgroup of G. Notation: H is subgroup of G. That is, H is a subgroup of G. Also, if G is a group, then singleton identity is also subgroup of G and G itself is a subgroup of G. Because singleton identity is subset of G, also this set forms a group under the same operation of G. Similarly, G is a group and G itself is a subgroup of G. These means singleton identity and G. These are called as improper subgroup of G. If H is a proper subset of G and H is not equal to singleton identity and H is a subgroup of G, which H? This H is a proper subset of G and H is not singleton identity and H is a subgroup of G, then H is called as proper subgroup of G. Proper subgroup of G. For example, we have seen that R forms a group under usual addition. Also, H is subset of R and here H means Z. Z is subset of R. Z is subset of R. That is, Z forms a group under the same addition operation, Therefore, Z under addition is a subgroup of R under addition. Here binary operation addition, also here binary operation addition. Means definition is satisfied here. Also, the set of rational number Q under addition is a subgroup of R under addition. Next example, the set H equal to 1 minus 1 is a subgroup of G equal to set of 1 minus 1 I minus I under complex multiplication. Here H is a subgroup of G. Why? H is subset of G because 1 minus 1 are also belongs to G. Also 1 is the identity of G, means 1 into 1 equal to 1, 1 into minus 1 equal to minus 1. Also 1 belongs to H. Similarly, associative properties also satisfies, and 1 into 1 equal to 1, minus 1 into minus 1 equal to 1, means inverse of 1 is 1, inverse of minus 1 is minus 1, means all the properties of groups are satisfied H, means H equal to 1 minus 1 is a subgroup of G, 1 minus 1 I minus I under complex multiplication. Next theorem, one step subgroup test. Statement of this theorem is, let G under binary operation star be a group and H be a non-empty subset of G. If A star B inverse belongs to H for all AB belongs to H, then H is a subgroup of G. Proof. First we check associativity, because to show that H is a subgroup of G, that is to show that H is a group, then we say that H is a subgroup of G. Given A star B inverse belongs to H for all AB belongs to H. To show that H is a group, first check associativity. Since G is a group, the operation star is associative on G, since H is a subset of G, therefore star is also associative on H. H is a subset of G and star is associative on G, means star is also associative on H, because the number of elements in H also belongs to the set G. Next, identity. Since H is not equal to 5, means H is non-empty, because given H is non-empty subset of G. H is non-empty subset of G. Let X belongs to H, substituting A equal to B equal to X in A star B inverse belongs to H. Therefore, we get A star B inverse equal to A is X, B is X, X star X inverse as it is. X star X inverse means identity, because X belongs to H and H is subset of G, means X belongs to G, and G is a group, means inverse of X also belongs to G, means x star x inverse, and x star x inverse is always equal to identity. And A star B inverse here belongs to H, therefore this side also belongs to H, means E belongs to H, means identity exists in H. Therefore identity exists in H. Next, inverse. Let x belongs to H, put A equal to E and B equal to X. Therefore, in A star B inverse belongs to H. Therefore, A star B inverse equal to A is E and B is X inverse as it is. E star X inverse means identity into X in identity star X inverse equal to X inverse, and A star B inverse belongs to H. That's why this side also belongs to H. Means X inverse belongs to H. That is, inverse of X exists in H. Therefore, associative, identity and inverse property are satisfied. Now, we have to show that star is also binary operation on H, because if AB belongs to H, then A star B also belongs to H, then we can say that star is also binary operation on H. Because by definition said that H be a subset of a group G if H itself forms a group under the same operation of G. Here in this example we shown that properties of group. Now we have to show that H is a forms a group under the same operation of G. Let AB belongs to H, B inverse also belongs to H because inverse exists in H. That's why here we said that B inverse belongs to H. Put A equal to A and B equal to B inverse in A star B inverse belongs to H. Means A star B inverse equal to A as it is star, B equal to B inverse, and this inverse as it is we get A star inverse of B inverse B, A star B, and A star B inverse belongs to H, means A star B also belongs to H. Therefore, star is binary operation on H. Therefore, by 1, 2, 3 and 4, H is subgroup of G. H is subgroup of G under same binary operation. Under same binary operation of G. Next example. Let G be an abelian group with identity element. Let H equal to the set of X belongs to G such that X square equal to identity. Show that H is a subgroup of G. To show that H is a subgroup of G, that is, to show that H is non-empty by verifying that E belongs to H. Second, consider two general elements AB belongs to H, and third, show that A star B inverse belongs to H. First, given H equal to X belongs to G such that X square equal to identity, and G be an abelian group with identity element E. First, H is non-empty by verifying that E belongs to H. This set is X belongs to G such that X square equal to identity. E square means E into E, which is equal to A, means E square equal to identity. Property satisfied. That means E belongs to H. Therefore, H is non-empty. Second, consider two general elements. AB belongs to H. AB belongs to H. AB belongs to H means H is the set X belongs to G such that X square equal to identity. AB belongs to H means A and B are nothing but the A square equal to identity and B square equal to identity. A square equal to identity, B square equal to identity. That's why we said that A and B belongs to H. Now, to show that A star B inverse belongs to H. Third, to show that A star B inverse belongs to H, that is to show that A star B inverse square equal to identity. If this hold, then we can say that A star B inverse belongs to H. A star B inverse square equal to A star B inverse square equal to A star B inverse star A star B inverse, which is equal to A star B inverse star A star B inverse, because star is associative in G and these elements also belongs to G because H is non-empty subset of G, which is equal to A star B inverse star A. A B inverse belongs to G and G is abelian, means commutative property holds in G, means B inverse star A is nothing but the A star B inverse star B inverse, since by commutative of star, which is equal to A star A star B inverse star B inverse by associativity of star, which is equal to A star A means A square star B inverse means B inverse square equal to A square star B inverse square can be written as B square inverse equal to A square, here A square equal to identity and B square equal to identity, square equal to identity star B square equal to identity inverse, since A square equal to identity B square equal to identity. E star inverse of E means E, which is equal to E star E, E. Here we get A star B inverse square equal to identity, and this is nothing but the forms of the elements of the set H. Therefore, A star B inverse belongs to H. Hence, by first step subgroup test, H is a H is a subgroup of G. Subgroup of G. Here we stop.